walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Reese, just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables that...
There he goes! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Mississippi State right back to the line.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending it, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units of the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the ground, it's Frazier. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Toss sweep right. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Finds us back in the middle. Kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down. Rarest of drops for this guy. Georgia lining up to punt it away. So close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Allen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's dumped. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium. And the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Mississippi State going up tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to do better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Grab near the sticks. It's Glover. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. DB's right up on the receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's... enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Here comes the heat. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Under fire. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Shapen. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Spins away from the defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all three timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
Back to throw, it's Chapin. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Makes a man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grab near the marker, it's Mosley. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time. Catch in the middle, it's Glover.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks...
Going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This for the lead and very likely the win. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Now on second down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every